So hi and welcome to another video and welcome to 2020. So today we're taking a look at the Thor mousepad here from x-raypad. We're going to be reviewing it. We're going to be using this force gauge meter here at 70 grams. Force it needs to push the mouse across the pad. Then use some comparison charts on the other pads that I've done. We'll see if it's fast or control. We've also got a caliper here. We've got a tape measure as well. We've also got a cup of tea here so we're not too thirsty. Can't beat an English cup of tea. So you'll see we've changed the backdrop here a little bit. We've got Sir Davros now because everyone keeps relating to me to Sir Davros. So I've embraced that. We've changed up the lighting a little bit. I'll explain that in another video. So hopefully it's looking pretty good. And we've done quite a little bit around this little studio bit that we've got here as well. You can see I'm wearing a new t-shirt here. This is from Truffle Shuffle. They've sent this out to me. This is the Pac-Man Neon. I'll put all links in the description for everything that's out, including the t-shirt as well. And if you want to check out some of the statistics against other stuff I've done, you can check out my beardedbob.com website. So X-Ray were good enough to send me out this pad. This is the XXL version of the Thor. As you know, even though it's been sent out to me though, that will not affect my view on this. We're going to use statistics, so you'll be able to tell anyway. It comes in at $28.60. And then you've got to put shipping on top of that into the UK. Could differ depending on which country you're in. It comes in at $6.86, which is cheap to be fair. And then if you want express, it comes in at $18.36. A little bit more expensive, but including that on the price comes in around the same price as some high-end mouse pads as well. So X-Ray say the Thor is a speed pad. It's using a shiny texture and it's got quite a close weave, quite close to the Zowie GSR, I would say, the weave on this. It's also got a stitched edge, which I'm not a fan of. The only pad I might be a fan of it on, or the only pad I can tolerate it on, should we say, is the Artisan series. That does help with the stitch. It's got a subtle logo in the top right hand corner, which isn't embossed or anything. It's nice and smooth, so if you do tend to go that high up, you won't have any issues with it. It comes in many sizes and colours, and I'll explain some of the other sizes in a bit, so you can get one that fit your desk. They say also it comes from a rubber that is non-toxic and is natural from Thailand, which was good to see. It's good to see they've been a bit more thoughtful in the environment. You'll see in the unboxing as well, it's very minimal. They're not putting too much packaging in it as well, which is nice to see. It's got a full rubber back, which stops it from slipping across your desk. And you'll see here when I'm using the force gauge meter to try and push it, because some of the pads do slide. This one doesn't slide, it does crumple up around 300 grams of force, but it never moves. All it does is just allow me to push the mat back, and as I do that, it folds up a little bit. No problems with it moving on your desk when you're using it, which is good to see. So getting into the glide test here, if you're not familiar, there's a link in the video for how I do my measurements to explain what the acronyms are. But the NSW here came with an average of 25, 20, and 26. The NFW came in with 36, 36, 36. The RSW was 27 grams, 28 grams, 22 grams. And the RFW was 32, 34, 30. That gives it an average glide of 31 grams, putting it in the control category here when we compare it to the other pads that we've done using the same test. You asked me about stopping power. This pad does stop really well. I found it was quite good for control when I'm playing Call of Duty and things like that. I had no issues with it. Didn't get any spin outs using my G Pro wireless or anything like that. And overall, it's a nice pad and leans towards the control side that it's coming in here on this test. So dimensions wise, well, as you said, this is the XXL. This is 900 by 400 by 3 millimeters thick. I measured it in at 890, 400 and 3 millimeters. So the extra 10 millimeters there could just be area on my side maybe. And I like the 3 millimeter thickness here. It's a nice low profile pad. That certainly helps towards keeping the edge out of your way. But I did find it still rubbed a little more on my wrist. So as I said, they do other sizes. There's a medium, that's 300 by 300 by 3. There's a large, which is 360 by 300 by 3. There's an XL, which is 450, 400 by 3, which would be my preference. I generally go for pads around that size. There's an XL extended, which is 640, 400 and 3 millimeters thick. So they're all 3 millimeters thick, and you've got quite a lot of differences there to fit on your desk in dimensions. Like to see that. It's a nice bit of variety here from x-raypad. So wrapping up here with the conclusion, the pad's made well. I've got no issues with the build quality. In fact, I'm pretty impressed. It's a nice quality pad. It's certainly built towards the control side on the test that I've done here, but it performs well. It's a nice finish. I like the way they've got lots of variety of colours to fit your setup, as well as different dimensions here. and overall it's a good price for this pad. So, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got a load of content coming now. I need to catch up because I had a bit of time for Christmas and things are just getting crazy. So expect a lot of videos to drop very soon, although I do say that and I get distracted. So enjoy 2020 and we'll get on with it. Thanks a lot, just watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.